What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Talk with Three Dudes with our brand new intro. We tried something new this time. It's pretty cool.
We might get in trouble for that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
But welcome back, guys.
Actually, I think that one was now you can use it. Like the copyright, the whole thing, like it's done or whatever. Anyone can use it.
I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if it gets taken down.
So if you guys notice, there's no whiskey up on here. So what we want to do today is something different and show you guys the way that we choose our whiskeys. We use an app, a randomizer app. I don't know if you want to put the volume up on the phone because this phone. So basically, I just either push choose or shake the phone and shake the phone. And the winner is, let's see.
Redbreast 12 years cask strength.
Oh,
okay.
all right.
That'll be an interesting one because we just had the regular one last time. And I actually was going to suggest that.
Let me grab that.
Just because we kind of found it to be a little bit low proof and not interesting compared to some of the other ones we had. Compared to like, some of our other Irish favorites. It was a little bit low proof and could have used a little bit more punch to it, more flavor. So we'll try that out.
Nonetheless, but it did leave you wanting more. I don't know what it was.
It did for me anyway. So hopefully the flavors are more concentrated.
So it's basically the same box as the other one, and same bottle. Yep, same bottle.
Is it? I'm pretty damn close to it.
So
Almost.
let's see here. Let's see, is it this one?
It's the far one.
No,
to the right.
hold on a sec. I got you.
Oh,
Hold on. I'd have to change it. I'm trying to share this at the same time. So let's see. It would be this one.
There it is. Oh.
Bright light. Bright light.
Oh.
Tilt it. Tilt it.
Which way? There.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I don't want to drop it.
No, please do not. That would not be good.
Oh, there we go.
That would not be good at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was entertained trying to figure this thing out. It wasn't working on my phone.
So the other one was good.
Yeah.
And we have Mr. Markowski with us today.
Howdy, folks.
Long time no see you. I think right there.
Closer.
There you
Closer
go.
There
to
you
the
go.
mouth.
There you go.
Yeah, don't be afraid of it, man.
Yeah.
It won't bite.
Lies.
That's all we do here.
It's
Nothing
not
but
the,
lies.
it's
We
not the
spread
first time
lies.
you've had scary black things in front of your mouth.
It just keeps getting closer and closer.
Well, keeps things interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
Oh, come on.
Hold on, let me see. If
Perfect. Oh, nice.
All right. Normally I have my iPad set up to do this, but I forgot it, so I'm using my phone to change the cameras and whatnot.
I was gonna say your iPad looks smaller today.
Yeah.
It shrunk.
That's
did.
what
Put it
she
in the
said.
dryer.
Left it in the dryer. You can already tell, like, this is much darker
Oh yeah.
than the other one. Smells stronger. Delicious smell.
Oh.
And I know, Mr. Markowski, you did not partake in whiskey.
Negative. That is a no.
You do, however, have your beer there.
I do have some Glutenberg, gluten-free
It
beer.
does smell stronger.
Glutenberg is called?
Glutenberg, out of Montreal, I believe.
Oh, it's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Canadians really know about beer.
Hey.
Well, they make something you can drink, so
Yeah.
there's that.
I'm like.
And if it hurts you, it comes with an apology.
Yeah.
Sorry, eh?
Yeah, that's what it says when you open the bottle. The can is sorry.
Still tastes good.
Oh
For
man,
gluten-free beer.
there we go.
That's what I was
There
looking
we
for.
go.
Mm,
That's good stuff.
that gave me the chills. That really gave me. You get a lot of wood notes in this.
Yeah. Some cherry, too.
Oh, so
Cherry,
good.
wood notes, kind of green apple.
I love apples. Green apples.
Kind of a green apple or more of a pear, but something along those lines. Definitely more. Oh damn it! Here, you got
What?
the video off. There you go.
Oh.
Again,
the video.
yeah, I put it on the screensaver, but I think the audio is still going because of the way I fixed it last time. But Jeebus.
Man, every website I'm looking at has like a 5-star rating on the cask strength.
And it's not much more expensive than the regular one.
It's not.
No,
It says
I
What
think
was the difference?
60.
right around there, and the other one was like, I don't know, maybe low 50s. Definitely
okay.
worth the extra few bucks, because in essence you're paying for water at the
On the other-
yeah.
and the other one.
Well, water's expensive. Nestle's buying all up.
Well, let's see. This is bottled at this is 58.2. The other one was 40. I want to say it was 48.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
low. It was like
it was.
40 something.
Low. It was high 40s. I know that.
Are these bugs getting in your face?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah, it's amazing how much of a difference it makes.
Oh, definitely. Definitely amber color.
How many year was the other one?
It's
They're
12
both,
year.
They're both 12.
Oh, they're 12. Oh, but this
They're
is
both
just Cask, right? Okay.
Yeah, really the only difference is it's this one with water added to it. That's it.
So this says on the nose, sweet buttery toffee, fruit, and that malty coppery pot still character.
Dude, I still have that spice. I still have the spiciness in my mouth from that sauce.
Are you
that we tried.
serious?
I shit you
Still?
not.
Damn.
I kid you
It's
not.
gone for me.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like it's not like super spicy. It's just like a little bit of I think because this like kind of
Oh, because
aggravated
it's smoky
it.
too, kind of. So
Yeah. I was like, why? Like, oh, this is spicy. I was like, well, no, that's from. I think it's from the from
From
the
the
sauce.
hot sauce.
Yeah, I
that
think
hot
that's from
sauce was
this.
kind of spicy though.
Yeah, I mean, it was tolerable. It's not like it was unbearable,
Yeah.
but it just stuck around.
It lingers.
Yeah.
Lingerer.
Yeah, it sticks around.
But I can see if you start eating it, man, you're gonna be one wing or whatever you put it on.
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah,
feel it
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you make some wings with that, yeah, it's
No,
gonna
I-
hurt.
It's not gonna be a good
So it
day.
says notes of vanilla, bourbon-like spice, toasted nuts, and a light bit of hay. Add some water and hints of butterscotch, dried apricots, buttery pastry, and brown sugar appear.
Brown sugar, yeah.
I get the brown sugar now, but I could see where that would be intensified. I'm not adding water to this.
That's
This is
just on the-
fucking delicious as it is.
That's just on the nose.
Oh, it's not on the taste.
No, that's on the palate. It's a malty coppery pot still.
Right, yeah.
See caramel, toffee, bananas, light parrot, almond roca.
See, I get the pear. I did.
I don't get the banana.
I don't know.
It all kicks up with the note of dried apricots, brown sugar, hay, and spice.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
did get the
party.
brown-
Hey, maybe.
dude, this is definitely the way to go.
It's a party for sure. Yeah, so if you're gonna go with Redbreast 12 year, definitely get the Cask strain.
But the regular one is infinitely more available. Like you see that a lot more often.
If
This is
you're-
the first time I'd seen the Cask strain.
if you're a novice, yeah, that one I would definitely.
Yeah.
Go with the,
Yeah, I mean, but if you're, wow,
Oh,
if you really,
Spare no
it's
expense
worth it. Let me see if I can put on the fight. What's going on here?
oh,
Oh,
The
let,
fight
there's
tonight.
a fight right
let
now.
me let me mute this.
so the fight that's going on tonight is Lomachenko.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab a water. I'm gonna add some water just
Can you give me
just
a water?
blasphemy
for
for science.
science purposes.
science.
You want a water, Chris?
Sure.
All right.
So, yeah, this one is kind of strong. I think last time I talked to Juan, he said he tried not this one, but the other one that we tried.
Yeah.
He said he bought a bottle, and before you know it, like 2 hours long, they finished the whole thing.
Well, I could see that. The other one's
Okay,
really easy
yeah.
to drink.
It's fighting Crayola.
Crayola.
Corolla?
Corolla.
Oh, you wanted water, right?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I'm not adding water to this.
For me.
All right, we got Ramirez versus Carpensi. Round 4 of 10.
Oh, I love boxing. So did you guys see that we got a picture of the black hole?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, according to some sources, it was only a single person that was responsible for the entire thing. Which,
Katie Bauman, which she herself even said it's a group effort.
of course, I mean, all these things are, but it's funny how, I mean, I get it. Like women in STEM in general, especially women doing cool things in STEM, are a minority.
Yeah, there were
for sure.
there was 2,000 people, right, on the team, something like that.
I don't know how many, but it was. I know that like she first.
200? I don't know.
I was watching that TED talk, and then at first she like showed a picture of, maybe like 12 people, and they were all dudes. And then
Yeah.
she showed a bigger group of people, and they were again mostly all dudes, but it was just a bigger
Right.
group. Apparently, they ended up using a huge array of telescopes to actually take the picture,
Right.
which makes sense.
And they didn't use the algorithm that she came up with specifically. That one ultimately wasn't used. I was reading an article That one ultimately wasn't used, but man, kudos. What's really cool about it is that it's a huge, out in space. It's like to compare it to here, like that would be like an orange on the surface of the moon is what you're trying to take a picture of.
Yeah.
And so in order to do that, like you said, it's got to, if you're going to take a picture of a really small thing, your telescope has to be super huge.
Yeah.
So what they did is they use a bunch of like satellites from all over the globe, of course, like North America, South America, and I think in Europe.
See, I
as
noticed
well.
you said in this whole thing, like I was watching it, and I thought it was really cool, but then I remembered that like the Earth is flat, so there's no way that they actually took that picture.
Yeah.
It's
you
CGI.
know, I don't know, man. Why are you trying to downplay this woman's achievements, dude?
Oh, you know what?
Because she's a NASA shill.
Speaking about the Earth being flat, I was driving to drop off my son, and then there was a sign on the side that said, "In the Bible, it says the Earth is flat."
Also, that it's a dome. It's covered by a dome. But people read.
They did that
too
in The
much into that.
Simpsons, though.
Yeah.
The dome.
Yeah, the dome.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just dig underneath it.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
yeah, right.
They did it in The Simpsons, so it has to be true.
So what they had to do is they pretty much had to turn the whole globe into one giant telescope. Is what they had to do, and that's how they got the picture of it. And how many terabytes of data was it? Like
She said it was like thousands of terabytes.
Which
I
is-
thought it was millions.
Well,
2-3 million.
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they said that they were combining, like, in order to get just a snapshot from one. And this is, she mentioned thousands of terabytes to capture a picture, and this is just from one satellite or one telescope.
Mhm.
So they used an array of them. So yeah, I could see where that, eventually told, quite a lot of data.
Joshua Seaver saying Andrew Chell. Hold on. That's
So-
like
yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Chell wrote more codes, but she was in charge of the project. I hate this thing. It keeps on erasing on me.
Is it childproof?
I guess.
Yeah.
An amazing accomplishment nonetheless. That's right.
It is. I mean, the thing is I could understand why kind of she's the face of it. I mean,
Well, I'll say this: she's a casualty of the culture war.
I think unfortunately, yeah,
And
because they wanted to like immediately like make
Drum
it
it up.
about and it's like no, I don't think anybody involved wanted to make it about that.
No, not at all. Even she said so herself. But that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They're gonna want to make it about one person and woman power, which is, like I said, it's awesome. There's 40 women on that team, and it doesn't downplay any of all their efforts. Like
No,
they
not at all.
all that's amazing. We actually got a picture of the black hole, that previously we were not able to take a
No.
picture of,
Yep.
right? But unfortunately now the focus has shifted to gender.
But it's always that way, unfortunately, these days. It's not like, oh cool, we got this thing. It's like, no, it's not cool. Like it's just it immediately shifts to that.
Which
so.
I find funny because you would think that a society, namely the left, is they love the idea, they romanticize the idea of socialism.
Right.
But when it comes to this, they don't want to share the efforts of everybody
yeah,
and they just
the
want
accomplishment. They don't want to share the accomplishment.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? Does not compute. And I've seen so many posts of like, oh, how come she's not being talked about so much? It's like because there was a whole team of people. It was a worldwide
person, yeah.
effort.
Right. And the thing is she even mentioned in the beginning, it's like she's not an astronomer. She's a physicist. Right.
Right.
So it's like you can't have just like she even mentioned in the video that it's a team of people that has different specialties, astronomers, physicists, engineers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just one of those things that, unfortunately these days it's diminished. Your accomplishment is diminished based on, and here's the thing did they assume that she identifies as female? Like maybe she doesn't.
Probably not.
I think they just assume that she does.
Maybe.
So
Probably.
I mean, I think that's problematic, right?
I will agree with Joshua. Like her, so this young lady, bright young lady, Katie Bauman, she has an infectious like attitude. Like she's very bubbly and like very excited, and when she talks about things,
Yeah.
and
she
she's
explained.
very
I
bright.
mean,
oh yeah,
she explained that's the thing is getting somebody, and I've always been amazed by people that are really knowledgeable on any subject and can explain it to me. That I don't understand. Like we used to when I worked overseas, there was a guy that had among the highest level of certification of Cisco networking, and it's like a really like kind of a very small number of people have it, comparatively to how large the field is. Guy from Louisiana had the accent. But
wait, the Cajun accent or just the Southern accent? The
Cajun.
drawl?
No, Cajun. It wasn't severe. It was kind of like,
so
it was
on
there.
for people that
there.
don't know, what's the difference between Cajun and Southern? Is it that swamp people that's the Cajun? Like
Yeah, the Southern drawl, the y'all. Yeah, it's a draw out of whatever the vowel is. Whereas the Cajun, it's smushed. A lot of
it's all together.
A lot of the language is smushed. It's boomhauer.
it's like they swallow a lot of the consonants and vowels.
Is it like pikey?
Yeah,
It's like pikey.
yeah. But I mean, the thing
that's
is
right,
this guy could explain like really complex concepts in a way to where like people that weren't necessarily specialized in that field or had the experience with it could understand it. Which is, I mean, that's kind of
Layman's terms.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy you want doing that sort of training. And I ended up making him send us coffee, but not really. Like I was fucking around with him when I did this, because he was making some changes from the States on our network, and it ended up bringing our network down, and it caused all kinds of fucking chaos. And when we finally got him on the phone, I was like, dude, like, we were over here fucking running around like crazy. Like you got us in trouble. Like you got to send us some coffee or something. And he's like, all right, cool. And I was like, I'm just messing with you, whatever. And then a few weeks go by, and then we get like this giant Amazon box, like with tons of coffee. I mean, he had to have sent at least like 10 pounds of coffee.
Oh crap!
But being that he's from Louisiana, of course, he had to send a Louisiana coffee, which is community coffee. Was one of the I mean, they have a few.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, we were getting like Folgers in Maxwell House. I mean, it was a nice change of pace for sure.
It is a nice little upgrade from
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Folgers and Maxwell. I mean, that's just all like burnt stuff.
Oh.
Like stuff just it's
I mean, you get what you can. You get what you can take. I mean, it was at least it wasn't instant coffee.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, the birthday boys here.
What's
up? We got the fight up, sir.
Yeah.
Vasily Lomachenko. What time is the fight supposed to start?
It's supposed to start at 8.
A las 8?
Well, maybe. No, I don't think he's the next fighter. Else he'd be up already. But he's just kind of chilling there. So.
Yeah, Lomachenko's got a towel over his head. I think he's looking at his pee-pee, talking to his pee-pee. Like, come on, man.
You got it, man.
Yeah, I mean that's
We
what you
gotta
do,
go.
right? Well, that's what you do when you got that type of fight.
Yeah, you gotta talk it up, right?
Yeah.
Before you gotta perform out in stage. It's like, look here, little buddy. We're going out there. We're gonna take a beating.
Wow.
Oh, I applaud that.
Wow.
Things escalated really quick, right?
They did. They really did.
Well, on the funnier side of things here, I want to know what your guys' reaction was to the state of California completely just clearing house on the magazines.
That was crazy, man.
In
It
the
was,
country,
Wow.
the entire country,
Wow.
every single manufacturer
That was the best sale.
had to go on overtime and 24-hour work on some places just to
keep up
fill
with the
those
demand,
orders.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to fill those orders.
Did they hire temps?
I'm
I don't
assuming
know.
so.
There's I know of at least one website that said, "Hey, look, like even our customer service people are in the warehouse helping us pack. So be patient with us." You know.
Holy moly!
I
Damn,
mean,
that's
Creating
crazy.
jobs. Look at that.
Yep. So we discussed it last week briefly, but for about a week, which we will call Freedom Week, and we will never forget. For the
Unforgettable.
the law against purchasing and importation of magazines that hold larger than 10 rounds.
And ownership.
Yes.
That law took the grandfather.
Well,
So if you bought it before that time, you could.
no. Well, here's the thing: is That stay was already in place because of Prop 63 when it passed in that law was supposed to go into effect in 2017. But there was a court case and that part, the ownership part was stayed. So ownership was fine still.
Oh, okay.
But the bigger part of it was for over 20 years, you couldn't buy 10 round or anything that held more than 10 rounds. And apparently, that left a lot of, so one of the side effects to this is that there are people who had firearms that if they owned a magazine that was larger than 10 rounds, you would know that, hey, you got that unlawfully because that gun came out in 2005. And how do you have standard capacity magazines if you didn't break the law?
Yeah.
There's no way. But what that did is it kind of reset the clock on that specific date. So now there's some, I guess not necessarily deniability, but there's more reasoning for people that may have purchased those after the 2000 or 1999 date.
Did you purchase any, Chris?
Of course I did.
He said, of course.
Yep.
Dumb question is that? Hey, Chris Beal is asking WikiLeaks info dump. What are we hoping is in there?
So I had posted this to one of the groups I'm in.
Yeah.
Where a while back, Julian Assange made a strange post, which ended up looking rather strange. What it ended up being, people recognized right away, was the decryption key. So what people thought is like, look, this guy has a dead man switch in case he doesn't check in or something happens. So we'll go with the dead man switch theory, but here's why I don't think that is necessarily the case. The dead man switch typically is if you don't check in on a certain system, something is automatically published. This dead man switch is actually is theorized to be on some Russian nuclear subs, to where if somebody doesn't check in after a certain period of time, then the subs launch nuclear missiles to predetermined targets. But so that's the extent of what a dead man switch is.
Yeah.
So what they were saying is like, oh, he has a dead man switch in case he doesn't check in. These decryption keys will be published, and people will be able to access certain files.
Okay.
So that's the data dump that he's referencing.
Got it.
There's actually on the wikileaks.org /files/torrent. There's file names that contain the word insurance. So it's like WL, so WikiLeaks insurance dot, whatever. It is thought that there's some information in there that has not been previously released to the public that can be used for leverage, and that sort of thing. And that'll lead me back to why I don't think the dead man switch is necessarily what they think it is, right? So it's not necessarily, because there was a period of time where Julian Assange had no internet access. So if that were the case, that it was a dead man switch,
then it would have gone off.
Then it would have gone off
a while ago, right?
Plus, if you have files that people have that are waiting for the decryption key, now you have some sort of leverage, some sort of bargaining ability for whatever, any further convictions or that sort of thing. There's some you can use it as a negotiation tool. What I think is in there, man, that could be anyone's guess.
I think
there were some. I mean, it's known that there was some involvement of the DNC in them having certain emails.
Chris said it's a list of Clinton's future suicide candidates.
Well, and we were talking about that. Somebody had said like, oh, now he's out of the embassy. I was like, well, yeah, it's hard to suicide people when they're in an embassy.
Right.
So,
So we can probably wave goodbye to Julian Assange. I think the last episode of the last episode of Alf is in there.
Well,
we'll finally know what happens to Alf.
I was going to go with the Tupac's killer.
You think Tupac and Biggie? Dude, they're all in Cuba.
Yeah. They're chilling with Elvis.
Oh. You think Elvis is in Cuba? You think he'd well, yeah,
Nah.
that's 1960, so that was when he was still good.
Right.
All right, I'll go for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's possible.
so there's 33,000 emails in there. Huh.
Damn.
Wow.
Are those the ones that she
Damn.
deleted? Probably.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Select all, delete.
yeah. that was a theory that there was several, tens of thousands of emails that were missing. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those are in those files. I don't know, man.
I think maybe alien files. We said about UFOs,
See,
interdimensional beings.
Area 51 stuff.
Yeah, who knows?
maybe
butt stuff.
Oh, maybe there's a recipe for chemicals that makes the frogs gay.
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
all that butt stuff.
Yeah.
Angel. Yeah,
Since we're talking about butt stuff, and
right. Exactly.
yeah,
Giggity.
yeah.
Of course.
I don't know, man.
Secret hot sauce.
It'll be interesting. Oh yeah,
Digital hot sauce.
Digital.
KFC's recipe, the secret, their secret blend of herbs and spices. That's what's in there.
It's over for KFC now.
Yeah,
The original Coke recipe
with the one
with
that
cocaine.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like, just make regular Coke, but dump some cocaine in it. I was like, dude, we knew that. Come on.
I was seeing a post of Coca-Cola, and they're like, just quit making all these different Coca-Cola recipes and just add the cocaine back in.
Yeah. We don't need new
That's
flavors.
what everybody- yeah.
There's only one flavor we want.
And that's the
Cocaine.
Booger sugar.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the only flavor we want. We want the cocaine flavor.
That stuff tastes
Yeah, no.
nasty though.
Yeah. But I don't know. If you put it in Coca-Cola, then maybe it might be good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was called Coca-Cola for a reason. Because that cola part probably tasted like gas before when it had the Coke in there.
Probably.
But hey,
But
kept you up.
people, but look, that's a thing. In 2019, people are proud. I saw a dude on the freeway with a sticker that said "I eat ass" on the back of it.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's pretty bold because it didn't specify. Like he just just in general,
In
like
general.
everybody's like,
Wow.
is that an offer?
Like pig, cow, who are we looking at here?
Like groceries. All you need is a sticker that says "like groceries," and people will know what
They'll
you mean.
know.
They'll
know.
know. Yeah.
Right? But yeah, like imagine like you show a picture to your grandchildren of your cars. Hey, Grandpa, what does that mean? You'll eat ass, and it's like,
Yeah.
yo,
I mean, you see, like, now,
YOLO.
well,
YOLO.
Let me tell you.
sit down, little Timmy. Let me tell you a little story. How I met
about
your grandmother.
a glorious time.
How I met your grandmother.
How I met your grandmother. Instead of how I met your mother, it's how I met your grandmother.
Yeah.
Jeebus, who doesn't eat ass? It's 2019. Well, Josh, that's a good question. It's like, who doesn't partake in marijuana anymore? It's like,
That's getting big here too.
oh,
That's crazy.
yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Palm Springs.
Speaking of Palm Springs, is it Coachella this weekend?
I
Oh,
guess.
God.
It is. It started today.
Traffic sucks.
Oh my gosh, I know. I had to take a whole different route home from Anaheim Hills. Traffic was bad.
That and on Monday on the way back. Well, that's when everybody comes
Yeah.
back.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of construction in Corona and Miraloma and fuck up everywhere. Like everything's fucked up. I even stopped by Carlos's house earlier, and there's a bunch of fucking construction going on there, and it's like, dude, what the fuck?
Is that a solid indication, Joshua? So as long as she has baby wipes, it's a solid go.
Oh no!
Even if she doesn't have baby wipes, you are a bold man, Joshua.
Oh
Man.
That's
Like
ballsy. That's
I mean,
ballsy right
look,
there.
the way I figure it is like if it's fresh out of the shower, it's no different than licking an elbow, right?
Well, I mean,
No shit out of an elbow.
I mean,
I mean,
I would
you can
argue-
have surgery for anything, really.
I'm not fucking an elbow. I'm fucking an asshole.
but you do put your elbows on certain surfaces.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, you don't know where your elbows end up. Like public transportation, you put your elbow down. Like, I think ass is probably more sanitary.
People
than,
suck toes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
humans
if,
are animals. I mean,
if you enjoy it, go for it. Why not? Yeah. As long as
it's
it's
a
with,
very libertarian take on that.
as long as it's with two consenting adults, that's fine.
Consenting
hot
or
sauce?
otherwise.
Well, I mean, unless you have some sort of like film role to offer them. Like if you do, then that's fine. It's no problem. Or if you're a washed up stripper, that's okay too.
Well, strippers don't count as people.
That's true.
Damn.
That's
Shots
true.
fired. Damn, son.
Yeah. If you're a washed up stripper, you can drug people and rob them. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Kidneys, liver, you're all right.
You don't need those. That's why you have 2 of each, right?
I'm kind of excited about this Lomachenko fight. I love watching Lomachenko. That dude's incredible. The way he
he's a
moves.
beast.
Yeah. Yeah, the dude's a beast.
So he's fighting
Yeah,
some
he
dude.
is.
What's his name? Carlos
Prola.
Corolla.
Proya, whatever.
Corolla.
Cola?
Something like that.
Oh.
Corolla from he's from the UK. Right now we have some announcers on the TV. They're talking, but we can't
Is
hear
he
what
Muslim?
they're
That
saying.
dude's
Is he
ears,
Muslim?
His ears are all fucked up. Look at his ears. Like
Think he's a fighter?
like they're mismatched. No, they're not. Not
How,
like
how are they
cauliflower.
mismatched? Maybe it's
Look.
the angle.
No, it's not. No,
Ross Perot's son.
they're
Ross Perot.
half son. Look, one of them sticks out more than the other one. They're not. They're mismatched.
So remember,
That's what she said.
remember on American Gladiators, they used to use those things.
The big,
Pickle
big
sticks.
Oh,
pickle
yeah, the
sticks,
big-
Yeah, they used to call those Ross Perot's Q-tips.
yeah.
That's
That's when he was relevant, though, so it made sense.
Chris
Nah.
says tongue punching the fart box is the ultimate. I'm into you.
It should be, but
It
like,
really
look,
is.
it should be. But this guy was advertising it like, he was hiring somebody or like he had a business. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's all. There was no context. There was no context. He just said, "I eat ass," and it's like it brought a lot of
Hairy.
questions. It brought a lot of questions to my mind.
Is it hairy? Does it, chocolate
he
fuzz?
just-
Maybe he doesn't discriminate.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
yeah.
all ass. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Just in general,
Maybe he likes eating donkey meat.
probably.
I guess
I mean,
play
that
the
could be.
mind.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that we saw the shaving soap with donkey milk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Speaking of shaving milk and stuff, and I went down to where Abraham works, West
Oh, yeah, I
Coast
saw that.
Shaving Supply, and I picked myself up a safety razor.
Yeah. I
How's
like
it?
it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I do. I love it, man.
I'm
It's
telling you, dude, it's the way to go.
I don't have to deal so much with the bumps, and the razor burn.
Plus, I think it gives
That's
you a way
worse.
closer shave. I think.
It really does. It really. Even Rebecca was like, "Your face looks smoother after that shave."
Yeah.
like,
And
it
a
looks
lot,
smooth.
I mean, for me, it lasts longer because there was, yeah.
So, question: how long does one blade last?
It really depends
Your
on the.
hair.
It depends on the blade and your hair. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because, dude, the ones that I use, like I said, I would go through a Mach 3, like, would last me maybe 3 shaves. But, like, the blades that I ended up settling on,
Mhm.
like, I could shave 10 times and it would be just fine.
Mhm.
I think once you, like, feel it start, like, pulling instead of actually cutting,
Right.
that's then
You
you
have to
change it
replace
out.
it. Yeah.
That's the end. Yeah, see, that was my question. Like, at what point do you know when? So once it starts pulling, like,
Kind of, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, if you notice that you have to go over an area multiple times
Yeah.
before it was just like a single
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Plus, they're cheap enough, man, to where it's like, fuck, dude, get 3 shaves out of it. You're still saving money.
true.
I mean,
That's very true.
yeah.
Those are cheap.
Costco, man, you get that pack of just what is it, like 100 and something razors?
Yeah.
No, I did that Dollar Shave thing.
Yeah,
I did too.
I did. Yeah,
It worked, but I'm like over. Like I have too many blades now.
I see
So
those
I had to
things
stop
would
it.
would irritate me though. Like I would only get like maybe one, like maybe 2 or 3 shaves out of it, and I'd be like, I think it's time to.
were
Probably
when you
change it.
were when you
okay.
were going over your face, were you going up and then down, or were you just
No.
going straight down?
Straight down
You should try going up with the
against the grain.
Yeah, because the top layer right there, that's supposed to go up. That's supposed to like lubricate your skin, and then you have the razor go down over it. You're not cutting going up against it.
Lube is essential.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
That taint hair gets gritty. Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn,
So
Chris.
so we're back to eating ass.
Back to ass.
Yeah. we're not
Welcome
done,
to today's episode.
we're not done
So
talking about
Josh Lever says Dorco.com is where Dollar Shave buys their razors.
Yeah.
That's more cost effective. I'm
Yep.
still in the Mach 3s for some reason.
this. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Thanks for
not,
the info.
yeah. I mean, if they work out for you, cool. But there's
Yeah.
better alternatives out there, in my opinion.
I'm telling you, man, I fell in love with the whole process. Like
Right.
Abraham was saying,
yeah.
I mean, I still got to perfect the whole like getting the whole like the soap to lather and stuff like that. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get like the perfect consistency that I like.
Right.
See,
and the amount of water, stuff like that. So
yeah, that's why I liked it. Like I actually learned to do it just like on the tubes of soap that I use. Like I learned to do it just out of my hand because it made more sense.
also use tubes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the stuff that I used was in a tube. It was like a big
okay.
toothpaste tube basically.
Yeah.
And it's just like a soft cream.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit of water in the brush and then just use my hand.
And just lather it and just
and then you just wash your hand when you're done. You don't have to have I don't have my a mug or a bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I started with I think I started with a bowl, and then I was like, I thought about it. I'm like, should I buy a mug? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna try this because I saw somebody that's like, oh, you can do it in your hand. I was like, okay, I'll try it with my hand. But it just worked out.
See, I used the ones that Abraham brought that were in those canisters.
Yeah.
That's the one I was.
Yeah, so you just load. So that's another thing too is you can load your brush on that. Like you put water on the brush, load it, and then just lather it on your hand. Or you can use a bowl or a cup.
Brian was saying. Well, Brian Mason said old school razors.
They really are,
Are
Brian.
the best.
They're really. I definitely agree. Chris,
Well, he would know. He shaves his head too. So
Oh yeah,
That's true.
So Chris, we already talked about the black hole, dude. That we talked about how that was incredible and how unfortunately became a culture war casualty.
yeah,
Everything is.
yeah,
It really
everything.
is.
Yeah.
That's the one of the things that also like makes me sad. Like no one can say really like their own opinions. You have to either be quiet about it or you have to be a little not political, but cautious of what you say because it could come back and just bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter where you're at.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Like I thought this was America.
well,
you thought wrong, sir.
It's
Apparently.
changing now.
yeah.
It's now Cuba.
Hey, didn't Stephen Hawking discover the black hole? Just doing math and stuff like that.
No,
Well, no.
that was
It's just
Dark
a
matter.
theory. Yeah.
Dark matter.
no. The equations that we're talking about were based on some of Albert Einstein's
Oh, okay.
calculations and whatnot on how to calculate the size of a black hole.
Oh, okay.
E equals MC squared.
Yeah, because they would need to use certain calculations to determine the size of it and whatnot, and they wanted to test whether those were true. And I don't know if they concluded that they were.
It's too early.
Well, at the TED Talk was from a few years ago, I think, right?
2017.
Yeah. So I mean, they were still trying to figure out, like they were still working on that.
Right.
But again, I don't know. I think that you're right. I think they're still working on figuring out, like, do those calculations still hold true? And I think at some point they'll figure it out. Not that that changes my life one way or another, but it's cool to know.
Yeah.
Not that I would even know what I was looking at.
Yeah. Dude, I saw so many memes of that. The one with the
Oh yeah,
yeah.
with the finger.
Yeah.
I saw one of Snoop Dogg's joint.
yes, the one
was
Snoop Dogg's
hilarious.
joint. And that's where they got the picture of the black hole from.
Yeah.
Speaking of black holes and sucking and everything, you're a dependopotamus now.
Hell yeah, son.
Oh, sir.
Yep.
Gonna gain 120 pounds and pop out 3 kids.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Bless your heart. And you're driving.
Yeah.
That's true. I got my driver's permission, I guess. I got that back a few months back, but I mean,
Congratulations, man.
When I found out that it was only supposed to be 6 months and not 2 years,
That was
The VA.
I was a little peeved at the doctor for that one.
Wow.
So how did that go?
At the end of the appointment, and I was like, "Hey, doc, I know you said it was supposed to be 2 years I wasn't allowed to drive, and it's been, a year and 9 months. What are we, can we just, push that forward?" And she goes, "Oh, it was only supposed to be 6 months. I don't know where you got 2 years from."
Oh shit.
Wow.
And I looked away from her and went, "Okay, I'm back."
We're gonna give her the
Oh, the knife hand had to be sheathed for that one because
it's frowned upon here, right?
yeah,
Man,
that would have
That's horrible.
Oh, dude,
that
yes.
would have stolen a soul with that strength of the knife hand that was going to come at her.
That Biden meme, yeah, the one where the creepy Biden thing.
yeah,
He's into the black hole. That's what Chris is talking about. Have you seen that meme?
I haven't seen that one.
So let me see if I can find it.
Joe Biden.
That's funny.
Joe, creepy Uncle Joe.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
the
that whole thing's
But it's funny because it's like that again. We mentioned that it's like, why is that just coming out now? Like we've known he's a creeper.
yeah, of course.
Everybody
Very
knew,
creepy,
but
yeah.
it was just coming out because it's ammunition.
Yeah.
Closer. The sad thing too. That's another thing that's sad about this country is every time we get close to that 4-year marker, everything just turns to shit.
Yep.
Always, it becomes a circus, right?
That's funny.
Yeah, we're gonna get more crazy.
This is the one.
That is funny.
What the fuck?
His face is all
I don't know if
sucked
you
into
can
it.
put that on the camera here somewhere. Oh,
I can't tell.
we can't tell, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, dang it. Oh well. But anyways, it's Joe Biden, kissing the black hole and he gets sucked in there. But the beginning part says, Joe, no, Joe,
Here,
no.
Try it on that one.
Let me see. Let me try.
Let me see.
Uh,
Again, I can't tell.
can you see it on your own?
Tilt.
On your own
It hasn't came up
Rotate.
yet. They have,
Rotate.
It's
a
delayed.
delay.
Oh, it's delayed. That's right.
Oh, there it
That's
goes.
fine.
Up, down.
You'll see it right now.
There you go.
Right
wait,
there.
wait.
There. No.
I think
right
that's
there.
enough. That's enough.
That's enough.
Okay.
Anyways, if you couldn't see it there.
No, you couldn't. There was
well.
there was a glare.
Google.
Brian was all. I can't believe Bernie Sanders is running again.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
I can.
I know.
He is
Yes.
the old. He's what? He is old and the only Jewish man that cannot understand how money works.
Wow.
Oh, he understands
he
how money
understands.
No,
works.
he does not.
He's a millionaire,
It
dude.
doesn't matter.
Which, by the way, he got shit for by the far left,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
But here's the thing: is I've given him shit for it. I mean, it almost like after we watched, I was watching the Tim Pool thing, and I agree with some of the stuff he was saying on there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess cool. Congratulations, you're a millionaire. But I mean, it is a bit hypocritical. The one thing that he didn't that I kind of disagreed with Tim Pool on is like, there was, and I was gonna try to pull the actual quote where he mentioned like different types of deodorant. And that we shouldn't have such a large selection or something crazy like that. Why do we need so many? And it's like, okay, so why do you need so many houses? Like,
Right.
I mean, again, it is what it is, right? Like, cool. I wish all of us had 3 houses,
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's pretty disingenuous to like, down talk, people of means, which, if you have 3 houses, like you're kind of in that club, dude.
Right.
And he also said that,
But you do notice Bernie just talks about the billionaires,
yeah,
not
yeah,
the millionaires, because he's a millionaire himself.
yeah. Well, he wasn't at the time, but I think he is now.
Right.
So
And
good
he was,
for him.
he was getting shit for because he said, "Yeah, you write a best-selling book and you be a millionaire too."
I mean, yeah.
He's not wrong.
Where's the lie?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works. If you make something that people want to buy,
You deserve to
then
reap
that's
the rewards.
but
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very, that's pretty antithetical to being a socialist.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of I mean, that's where the conflict comes from, and that's kind of where like I do think he needs to, and the thing is, it's like we've been calling him on that, so it's not really like a new thing,
Right,
But
it's
then all of a
nothing
sudden,
new.
like, it's like the Joe Biden thing is, oh no, Joe Biden is fucking creepy. Like, yeah, dude,
Yeah,
welcome
we
to
know
welcome to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, having 3 houses is not so. Yeah, dude, welcome to fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Same thing with the whole with the celebrities paying for their children's tuition.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
or whatever.
funny.
Yeah.
Same things. Like we've known for years, decades that's been going on.
Yeah.
the hilarious development with that is like not like, so there was a couple actresses that are one couple in particular that decided like, no, we're not going to take a plea deal, and now apparently they're facing charges of money laundering,
Yeah.
which is going to get them in even more trouble.
Womp womp.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah, my favorite though with like the college thing, before I got accepted to UCR, I applied to UCLA, and the funny thing is like 3 or 4 of the other veterans from that community college got accepted there, and then when I think it was the semester before me, and then I submit, and then one of them worked at administration's office and straight up said, "Oh yeah, they didn't accept during the semester that you applied because that's when they get the influx of foreign students from China and Korea and Japan. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude,
Oh, wow.
for real. That's why I didn't get UCLA. I got UCR instead because UCR doesn't read.
Well, there's two.
I don't think they can.
Well, there's two. There's two reasons for that. One, they're not paying in-state tuition.
Oh no, they're paying foreign student.
Yeah,
Right,
So,
which is
so
a
it's like
$4.
a lot.
And I understand it's a business.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what? Hey, do you? But I mean, come on. It's me.
But you were
I'm
trying to get to
lovable.
UCLA?
Yeah.
I didn't care. I just wanted to keep, getting that sweet GI Bill.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that they of course they wouldn't say it, but then also like that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I burn in the sun.
Yeah, exactly.
I burn in the shade.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah, that has something to play. That has something to do with it too. And apparently, that's been a big thing now. Also, with ironically enough, Asian students, that because they generally excel, like it's become even harder for them because it's like, yeah, we got like 10 million of you.
Add a zero.
Yeah.
A couple of zeros to
Yeah.
that.
No, I mean ones that are applying. Yeah, ones that are applying and are exceptional students and play the violin.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And tennis.
Or the piano,
Whatever.
cello.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what it is. It's that's also part of it.
I remember.
You should have pulled in Elizabeth Warren, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I remember at that same community college, first semester there for like the first year or so, I had to pay foreign student fees to go to the college, and the reason why is because within the past 5 years,
You hadn't lived in this state.
I hadn't lived in the country for continually for 5 years because I was in Iraq,
yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, you're a foreign student."
Really?
I was
way.
like, "Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait,
now
time out
you
there."
know what it's like to be a foreigner, Chris.
Yeah.
Apparently. And then the best part about all that was I had to pay the what was it? $4,000 before I could get accepted to the school to then receive my GI Bill. The GI Bill repaid that.
Yeah.
But it was just the fact that I had to come up with I think it was like 4,200 to
Up
be
front?
like, yeah, up front
Wow.
before I could start school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's because you're black, dude.
It's because I'm freaking pasty. That's
Yeah.
why. It's because I can grow a glorious beard in less than a month.
Well, that's debatable.
Hater. Just because mine's got color.
Or lack of.
Yeah.
Well,
that would be.
Lack of.
Nah.
I got a little bit of that going.
Brian said the Elizabeth Warren doesn't work, Larry. I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Trying for years.
I mean, I don't know, dude. You went to law school, so
Yeah, you did.
I mean, maybe it did work.
I still don't know how the guaranteed job thing is going to work. That's what Brian said.
No.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not a guaranteed job. It's a guaranteed wage because remember, there
Andrew
was
Yang?
because remember, well, no, besides that, there was also in the FAQ that was supposedly, it was a draft, but it had in there that said, for people who are unable or unwilling to work.
No, God.
Ah.
I heard that. When I heard about that one, I was like, no.
Yep.
No, that can't
it's a
be.
thing. It was
I'm
a
like,
thing.
damn.
So
Why does she have to give millennials and why does she have to give millennials such a bad rap? And B, why do we have to be labeled as millennials?
Wow.
That is some shenanigans.
Yeah, I
right
agree with you.
I agree.
Because I'm like, there is
I
no
agree.
chance in hell that I had the same experience growing up as these fools who were born in '95.
No, yep.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Is that the cutoff?
I think it was no 90. It was
it goes back even further.
Yeah, it goes to like
isn't it
2000.
85 or something where it cuts off?
No, 80. It's
No
from
way.
1980.
There's
to,
different definitions, but I agree. Like there's one of them I saw was like 80. I was like, no way.
Yeah, no
negative.
fucking way.
No.
I was like, that doesn't
dial
make
down.
any fucking sense.
Dial that down a bit.
Yeah,
like
no
I
shit.
grew up drinking water out of a hose and not dying.
Yeah.
I grew up, with all the stuff that back in my day type shit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I do not get labeled in with these fools that don't know how to change a goddamn tire.
Yep.
No,
That's just
no.
sad if you don't know how to change your tire.
Yeah.
That's just
Like,
that's depressing.
bro.
Unable or unwilling?
Both.
I think it's more of the first more than the latter, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, it is unwilling because the information is there. It's on
Yeah.
YouTube. You can. I bet you there's a million YouTube videos on how to change a tire.
there. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you're good. You're good.
Oh, you're getting trapped.
He's got trapped.
Yeah.
BRB.
Yeah. I bet there's a.
Hey, that's millennial talk, Chris.
There's 1.5 million videos on how to change a tire.
Chris Peel said, "What did you say?
Oh.
Just don't identify as a millennial.
How about them apples?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could. But you know what I hear, though? Gen Z is supposed to be the most conservative generation that's coming up now.
I can see why.
They're probably tired of all this bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just seeing everything.
Well, and that's the thing is
they see through it.
That's also a side effect of AOC. Is a lot of people that are lifelong Democrats do not agree with how far left they've gone, and especially her. They don't agree with her, and I think it's gonna backfire.
There's a candidate in Colorado that's even more far left from AOC. Apparently,
I don't know who that is.
I forgot her name. Candy something. I know her name's Candy.
Stripper?
It sounds like you're right, but she's not a stripper though. Oh. But yeah, she's talking about she believes in that the community needs to own and distribute and blah blah blah. So pretty much communism, right? So yeah, that's.
So and it's funny because we were talking about the Tim Pool video, and it's funny because he talked about value added tax.
Yeah.
And how Ben Shapiro agreed with it, as well as Andrew Yang had brought that up, and to a certain extent, it does make sense, right, for Ben Shapiro to agree with it. But I think the premise there is if there are no other taxes, then especially no income tax, then value added tax makes sense. If there is an income tax, then value added tax makes no sense.
Why is that? What do you think?
Because now you're taxing people twice. You're taxing people on what the money that they earned and then on every good that they purchase, which is the same thing as a sales tax now.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say that. I mean, right now, that's what's happening now. I mean,
Right.
getting taxed, and then on top of that, things you
getting
purchase, you're
raped.
getting taxed.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa, Eddie, don't go that far now.
Well, no, I don't know. Have you seen the gas prices lately?
Oh, my gosh, dude, I just filled up. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I don't have a truck or anything. But still, though,
fucking crazy.
it was close to $50 to fill up my my Corolla.
Fuck, mine was like 80.
Yeah. It was a,
Fuck.
Jesus. I was in Texas about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. You went to go see Tiff.
Dude, no joke. $2 for a tank of gas. Then I went to a local barbecue joint. Oh, dude, it was no joke.
Yeah.
$20 for me to have all I could eat and a good, like, I think it was like two rum and cokes with all the like barbecue. Like, oh god,
Dude, if you love Texas that much, why don't you marry it?
I try.
But
the real estate here, I'm just waiting.
Texas wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for all the Texans.
I agree. You know what? I will say this though. No offense to Texas, but they don't have Mexicans there. They have domesticated Mexicans.
Yeah.
And the Mexican
And
food
they-
I hear.
Well, that's where they
sucks.
have that Tex-Mex bullshit.
That's why.
Yeah.
Why they don't have real Mexicans
No.
like we have here. They have domesticated Mexicans,
Uh-huh. hence
hence why they have Tex-Mex.
I think.
And I'm like, dude, no, they speak Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
they look They look.
But they put
Hispanic.
cheese on their tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I
what
draw
a-
the line.
yeah.
I'm like,
that.
Why?
bro.
Yeah.
You bet.
I think the cutoff line is probably New Mexico.
Well, they have. I think they have their own cuisine. I don't know.
haven't-
I would like to. I would like to see what Mexican food is like in New Mexico.
I haven't.
I think that's got to be the
spent-
cutoff
I
line.
haven't spent enough time in New Mexico.
Me neither.
Arizona for sure has some good Mexican food.
They're close
I've never
enough.
tried.
They're close enough to
Good Mexican.
TJ. It's like when we were in the Marine Corps, they had the Libo barrier.
Yeah.
Like within a certain barrier
Mhm.
from TJ, the food is still okay.
Yeah, it's
but the further away you get,
the worse.
the questionable it gets.
It turns more into Taco Bell.
hey, that is the best Mexican food restaurant in the
Bullshit.
United
No,
States.
That just proves
no.
why voting is important. That's what that proves.
Oh man, I heard that. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Wait, I like the sound. Hold on.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Music to my ears.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but this
oh.
it's delicious.
I will say this though was hilarious when I saw Tiffany. She had just graduated from Air Force boot camp. One of the things she said to me was, "You would be so proud of me. I ate an MRE sitting on the ground with dirt under my fingernails, and I ate it."
Oh, sorry.
I'm like, why would I? What?
What?
What's going?
I mean, I guess she didn't. She didn't. I mean,
In reality,
it's the Air Force.
Think of it this way too.
Did they?
Think of it this way too. We have how many people in the United States, legal or otherwise, that actually qualify physically to be in the military?
Yeah,
Like less than like 20%.
Yeah, I'd say.
And then the fact that, she is very dainty.
Tiff
Yeah.
is dainty.
Yeah,
Very
Your
dainty.
wife is dainty. Yeah.
So the fact that she did that, I was like, you know what? I am actually surprised. I am
Yeah.
surprised you did that.
yeah.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it was just due to exhaustion and hunger that you did it.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Because
how
there
most
comes,
of us
a,
do.
yeah, there comes a certain point where you just do not give a fuck.
Yep.
And-
Anything is great when you're
Yeah.
hungry enough.
Yeah.
I will eat cold MRE shrimp jambalaya
Oh,
from the
But-
pouch.
but yeah,
If
no,
I'm hungry enough.
that's
Will
not
you-
even a good example.
Will you eat ass?
Oh.
If you are hungry enough,
If
you
I'm
will
hungry
eat
enough,
ass.
if I'm
Yeah.
hungry enough, and the Donner Party is
Look,
calling,
you
you
will-
know what?
with Tabasco, the little bottles of Tabasco,
Dang. I feel bad.
with enough of those and some
Wow.
some jalapeno cheese spread,
You must be gentle with that.
then
I think I'd just eat a bowl of salt rather than that.
yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that's what MREs are basically. They're
That's
just
true.
1,000% sodium.
daily sodium intake 10,000.
Yeah,
Full.
yeah. They just put a sad face instead of a percentage. But yeah, I mean, yeah. When it comes to the point that you will eat a veggie omelet, MRE,
I never had that one. I saw it and I was like, I'm not eating that.
no,
A veggie omelet?
No,
So
I
how
always avoided
wide
that.
is the menu on MRE? For
It's
both
always
of you?
changing.
Is it?
It's all
Like,
there.
It's been since, okay, I would say from like the beginning, from the Revolutionary War, it was changing. It was salted pork and basically like bacon, like jerky.
Yeah.
And then it would just progress into something new. And then what was it? World War One. They had something rations. I forgot the exact.
Sea
name.
rats?
No.
Well,
Sea
sea
rats.
rats are for
Korea.
yeah.
Korea to Vietnam. Those were the sea rats. And then the MRE started coming around during the end of Desert Storm. That era.
Yeah.
And then it just progressed into what we know and not love today. And it's just. I remember the first 24 that I had in 2003.
It's pretty fascinating at first because you're like, oh, this is cool, but it gets old quick.
Oh yeah, and oh god, the taste.
Well,
when you gotta eat, the taste doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's
when you're
true,
hungry, I
but
guess.
when you got to eat it every day, you get just
I
you do
guess.
the. I gotta eat this.
Damn it.
well, they actually like. I mean, even from the time that like, when I was overseas, from when I was in Iraq to the time I went back to Afghanistan, it was different, man. Because I mean, they had fucking. I mean, they changed a lot. Like there was buffalo chicken when I went to Afghanistan. Yeah, I was like,
Really?
oh, this is interesting. It was literally just shredded chicken with like buffalo sauce, and it wasn't that bad.
Was decent enough.
Yeah, it was
So,
okay.
So
only three that were worth a damn were chili mac,
That's the only one, in my opinion.
beef stew,
Okay.
and the two burgers, the veggie burger and the regular burger, and that's only because it came with barbecue
Sauce, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
that masked the
Disgustingness.
disappointing-
So
you guys
the
just-
disappointing
So chili.
taste.
So okay. So the thing with chili mac is that's probably the universally like from our generation the one that like everybody agrees on. Like
Yeah.
this one's actually good, but there's a way to make it better,
Oh, yeah.
and that's if you put the jalapeno cheese in it and fucking mix it up. Oh, dude.
Did you ever get the powder, the Italian seasoning powder packet?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
just throw that in there.
Throw that shit in there.
Wow, look
You
at that.
can- yeah.
MRE
Iron chefs over here.
MRE
I know.
chefs.
MRE
You have
chefs.
to again. Once you have them so many times,
Yeah.
like you have to get creative with them, and you have to fucking start trading. And it's like, all right, look, all right, I got the jalapeno. Like I used to trade. You ever get chocolate peanut butter? That shit was like gold.
Chocolate peanut
I
butter?
wasn't in
What?
for that. I wasn't in for that.
Okay, so that shit is like you can get at least 2 jalapeno cheddars for a chocolate peanut butter because they're pretty rare. They don't come or like the lemon poppy seed pound cakes.
Oh,
Those were legit.
before I became poisonous.
The spice pound cakes, fuck those things. I hated those, but
Yeah.
the lemon poppy seed ones, those were fucking legit.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Dude. So Chris said that Taco Bell. I hope Taco Bell is the first space fast food joint. You know what, Chris? It might be because if you ever watched Judge Dredd, the only restaurant that
That's
made it.
true.
Demolition Man.
What
Demolition
was it?
Man.
Oh, Demolition Man. Thank you.
Demolition
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Demolition Man. It was Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That was the only
It
fast
was
food.
you were close with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, you know, they all look the same.
Shut your fucking horse mouth.
No.
Oh, so it's the end of round one. We've been having been
Oh
watching.
wait.
it.
Oh, sorry. Lomachenko's on. I forgot. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, end of round one.
Round one.
Yeah.
You got 14 seconds.
Carlos, you've
left,
been watching
15.
this. How's it been going?
Looks like they're just feeling
It's just
each
the
other
first
out.
round.
They're
So
out, Lomo.
Feeling each other out?
yeah.
You know, you can
Get
get
in the
arrested
range.
for that.
Feeling each other up.
Let's see.
It's a lot of tape.
Lomo won.
Lomo took that round.
Look at that mustache, dude.
That's the mustache of a.
Of a pedo.
Rapist.
Uh-huh.
That's a
That-
pedo. That's a pedo stash
that
if I've
comes
ever seen one.
that comes with a van that has a piece of plywood for one of the windows.
Yeah, at least
A
one.
white van, right?
That has free candy scratched into the side.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, actually, one of the other things that I just remembered that I used to put on my MREs was you take the crackers and
Uh-huh.
then you put the peanut butter on top. You spread that around, and then you take the apple cider
The drink mix.
sprinkle that on. It actually tastes like somewhat like food
Yeah.
because it's peanut butter with
Like
the
apple pie or what?
No. Actually, you know what? Apple slices with peanut butter on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it tastes like.
And you know what? They actually had the one where it was like pretty much the inside of an apple pie, like the apple slices.
Yeah.
There was those. You know which ones came with like all the good shit? And
Vegetarian ones.
yeah, those all came with all the good shit.
Yep.
But that's what like people would just fucking take the good shit and leave the fucking
Wait, there's
we call-
vegetarian MREs?
yeah.
We call that rat fucking the MREs.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so when you take all the good shit and you toss the rest, that's called
Uh-huh.
rat fucking. Typically, when you rat fuck the MREs,
Uh-huh.
you just put
Take-
it back.
Yeah, you put it
into
back.
the box, but upside
Open.
down.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
It
that when
really-
the guy goes to grab it, it's like it's
So
been
what? You
rat
guys
fucked.
get to choose, or it's just
No, you
Well,
just
you
no.
just
you
grab,
just grab
it.
whatever's
But
there?
if you're like on a working party or you're a dickhead senior,
yeah,
you just go up and you're like, oh, I'll take chili mac and I'll take one of these too. Oh, all right, Skittles, this and this. All right, put it back and then go on about your day.
Did you ever have chicken a la king?
Yes.
That one was pretty decent, I think.
Oh no, which one? No, the other one. The other chicken one was the
Chicken-
KKK.
Chicken tetrazzini.
No,
or
no.
or-
Country Captain Chicken.
Oh,
Country
yeah.
Captain Chicken?
Oh.
Sounds like Captain Crunch.
No,
Yeah.
That was
no,
not good.
No.
No, not good. Not
So
good.
who come? I'm curious. Who comes up with these recipes?
There's
and these,
actually-
these
there's-
ideas.
there's-
Building in
Yeah.
fucking like Ohio or
Yeah,
Minnesota or something.
it's actually in the bag. Like the thing that like, and it's funny because every now and again they'll be like the constant April Fool's joke is like, oh, there's gonna be a fucking pizza MRE,
and then they
it's
come
like-
out with it.
oh god, can you
I
imagine?
saw it. And I was like, that looks like the same pizza that we had like in elementary school.
But it looks like it's been sitting there since we got out of elementary
yeah,
school,
it looks like it was the same one.
That's just
sitting in the
sad.
sun.
and it's like, yeah, it's a pizza MR, and you go and you're like,
That's sad.
this just doesn't look
Yeah.
like it.
No, but the buffalo chicken one was actually it wasn't too bad. You know which one they have now too? What they started doing is tuna, but it's like those tuna foil packs. Like you basically get that in there. which is like, okay, that kind of makes sense if you like tuna. I don't particularly like it, but especially not if it's
Tuna's not too bad.
it's been sitting in the fucking sun.
So how do you guys warm it up? You guys just eat it cold, or you guys warm?
So there
If you got time, you can heat it up.
yeah, it comes with a bag that has this
Flameless.
cool it's a flameless heater.
Uh-huh.
The really cool thing you can do with those is take the packs out and put them in a Gatorade bottle with a little bit of water and make MRE bombs. But you're not supposed to do that.
That's true. Put some rocks in there. Put the MRE bottle in there, or put the MRE bag in there.
Has
shake it
that
up.
has that ever
You ever
been
put
used
some
as
ta-
a weapon?
You put some Tabasco
have.
in there.
Yeah.
I have.
You put some Tabasco in there. You make an improvised weapon, son. Fucking
Damn.
Mister. Here you go, kid.
because so basically like you pour water and it's just a little bit of water and then
Yeah.
you put it in there and the whole thing like starts boiling.
Right.
And if you have time, like you said, you can just you put it in the pouch, put a little bit of water in there, put it back in the box,
Uh-huh.
and then just lean it on something, a rock or something. And then that's actually in the direction. It says rock or something.
A rock or something.
Yeah, and then just leave it and for a few minutes, and you can actually eat them hot.
It
there's
actually gets really hot too.
there's when I was in Afghanistan, I saw a lot of so there's
Pork MREs.
we tried to get the Iraqi guys to eat those. They fucking knew they were onto us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, they were.
We would do
fucking-
that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Here you go, pork MRE.
Yeah.
That's chicken.
Yeah. Fucking culturally insensitive dicks.
Damn Skippy.
But no, they had there was these cases of like they were called halal meals. So they were all halal like pastas and like vegetable stews and stuff like that. But they came with like different accessory packs, and the accessory packs were fucking good. Like it had like fucking granola, and it had like what are it, like candies, like fucking M&Ms and Skittles and shit, and like it generally they were a little bit better quality of snacks. Like some of them I think had like a trail mix, but the trail mix was actually good. Like just a couple, like it was different. It was something different. So it was a nice change of pace, but it was the same concept. Like they were still like shelf stable. So it still kind of had that like preservative flavor to it, but they weren't that bad. Like it was a nice change of pace.
Eddie, did we talk about your trip
We were talking about
to
mine.
Ohio?
I think we did just a little bit
I think we
briefly.
mentioned it. Yeah,
Yeah, we mentioned it.
there was a whole lot of nothing.
There's hold on nothing.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, that's right.
yeah we did.
And there was like a curfew as far as like
Well, it wasn't a curfew. It was just they wouldn't
Drinking or whatever?
Yeah, you
Oh.
couldn't drink on Sundays because of dry.
Is there
county.
some-
yeah,
is
the
there such
Dry
thing as-
County.
Yeah.
Dry County?
That is like if you leave California, Vegas, and Nevada
Mhm.
or Arizona, the further away you get, they get some weird ass rules when it comes to liquor.
Mhm.
yeah.
And
you
it's
don't even have to get that far. Utah with their beer laws.
oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
it's
And
like
they-
Sunday and after some time on Saturdays and during the week you can't
Yeah.
buy alcohol.
And they close all the restaurants and stuff like that. Like on Mondays, none of the restaurants were open. So they had us.
Wait, you
two-
said Mondays?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mondays they're closed.
What?
All the restaurants. So they had to call some restaurant to open for us,
Mhm.
especially to have dinner. So went there, which was interesting because we got there.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so I'm like, we sit down and I'm all drinking a beer and I'm like, where the fuck is the menu? What am I going to order?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, so we're there for like an hour. And then, a lady comes out. He's like, okay, well, she gets one of those, when you write what you're going to eat, she puts and she's like, okay, this is the menu. So I was like, okay. So there's chicken, roast beef,
Yeah.
And ass.
ass.
and ass
booty, 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 booty.
Yeah.
everywhere.
That costs extra though.
Yeah. And so they had that and then whatever you wanted.
They
for
bring
the
out a bib
vegetables.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was interesting.
Get your own floss though.
Yeah,
Eh.
if you're lucky.
Oh gosh. Just use the hairs to floss your teeth.
Yeah.
That's what I was referring to.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, is this your second one? Is the
Yeah, this is the second one.
so the first one you had was the blonde.
Yep, this is a goose.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's a
a
salty
sour.
beer.
It's a sour. It's actually pretty good.
So ghosts are typically sour / salty. It's like having a I don't know what you want to call it, but what just happened,
damn.
Carlos? I just heard you laugh.
Oh, they stopped it?
Homeboy was getting
Yeah,
beat.
was he
stop
getting
it.
worked?
Yeah. That's it. They
Oh
stopped
no!
it. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh no,
Oh,
No,
they're
he's counting them.
it's counting.
It looked like he stopped it.
Yeah.
No, they're starting again.
They're counting. They're counting. Oh, Loma's like, what? What's going on?
He's telling, get the fuck out.
He's like, go to your car. He's like, let me at him. I'm gonna keep
Oh,
fucking
dude,
him up.
Loma's a beast. He's like one of the.
What the fuck is he doing?
Oh,
And then in
the
10
bell
seconds,
rang. The
it
bell rang.
was 10 seconds
Are you
left.
kidding?
But you can't get saved by the bell.
He did.
Oh, he just got saved by the bell.
Oh, he was getting his ass.
He was
beat.
getting worked.
Loma's seriously underrated.
He was getting beat like the Iraqi army, man. Just
It's unfortunate he's not like a heavyweight or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, well.
Oh, his brother's bigger. Does he have a brother?
I don't know if he has a brother.
I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This start of this next round's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. You know what? On that note, I think we should maybe end the podcast so we can watch this.
No, I think we can watch it.
You think we can watch
Yeah,
this?
it
What
will
kind
be
of camera?
good.
Oh, is this a ref cam?
They have
Oh,
ref
They have
cams
ref
now?
cam now?
Bow tie cam.
Bow tie cam.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
What?
That's some
Check it
spy
out. Check
stuff
it out.
right there.
Check it out.
Okay,
boom,
here we go.
Boom.
Oh,
Oof.
oh.
Connecting.
But he didn't fall.
Body,
Did he
body.
fall? No, he didn't fall. He
No.
stopped it.
Can't do nothing.
No, that's the thing. Like, if he doesn't do anything, like, the ref's got to step in and be like, all right.
No, but that's where he should have stopped it, though. But he just counted him out. That's crazy. Never seen that before.
Glove that touched the ground, so I think that's why you did it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Someone's been fucking with him the whole.
Well,
Oh, of course he has,
Yeah,
man.
now it's game on, dude.
Oh, is this a fourth round barely?
yeah.
Yeah, it's fourth round.
We're going back and forth.
He's not gonna last.
No, he's not. He's on the ropes right now.
He's sitting on the ropes. What the fuck?
Dude, Loma's just, this is just
Yeah.
sparring right here
It's a
for
battle.
him.
Are you guys watching the
Is
Lomachenko fight
Has
out there?
homeboy even thrown a punch?
No.
Oh, there it is. He
Oh.
threw one.
No, he's mostly defending right now.
You can't hit him.
Because he'll get countered. He'll counter the fuck out of him. That's why he's not throwing anything.
Turtle shelling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help.
That's all he's doing right now. Yeah, pretty much.
Loma doesn't have a lot of power, but
No, he doesn't, but he's got a lot of,
That's fucking cardio,
lot of
dude.
technique and stuff. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, he was doing pull therapy.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
that's not over.
Done.
Well, face
He's not gonna
first.
get up. He's not gonna get up. He's done.
No, he's out.
Oh, yeah, he's
oh,
out.
He's done. Oh.
He is out. That reminded me of Pacquiao when he got.
Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
He can't even.
Mom, I don't want to go to school today.
What happened? Who scared me?
He's like, I'm done.
Where am I?
Look, he looks out of breath, and all he did was just,
Get
you know,
beat.
He'd probably give him some
He's get beat. That's what he did.
oh
body
yeah.
punches right there.
Fuck.
Dang. Hats
Wow.
off to that dude.
I still remember that one when we saw that guy. He was getting punched in the body. He was all red.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
That was fuck, who was it?
Well, we went to go see that kickboxing too.
Was that Amir Khan?
Wow.
Oh, it was Mir Khan. Yeah, it was. It was against Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know what just happened.
Where he
He's
punched him in the arm and
He
knocked him
doesn't
down.
know where he's
Yeah.
like, he
at.
doesn't.
Yeah.
He's like, where am I? Wait, I agreed to this.
All right, let's get up. Let's start the fight.
I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, let me sit
Oh,
back
no.
down.
Just give me 5 minutes, guys. We'll go to the next round.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. He got fucked up. I mean, that was not unexpected.
No, not at all. But
Yeah.
yeah, just Loma's just cardio's. It's incredible.
Fucked up, man.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. Loma's like, I'm ready for another one. Bring the
Yeah.
next dude.
Yeah.
Anyone in the crowd, just come on in.
Fuck it.
Bare knuckles. Fuck it.
Some like remember
Bare
that movie
knuckles.
Lionheart with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where like
Dude, speaking of bare knuckle, there's actually a bare knuckle fighting league now.
Yeah,
There
it
has
went
been, hasn't
from
there?
boxing to UFC
No, it's bare knuckle.
to now bare knuckle.
there's been a bare knuckle
Yeah, yeah.
movement for a while
Yeah, it's
though.
been
for
it's been
years.
around. It's been around for a little
but
bit.
now it's more it's commercialized or something. Or?
Yeah, they're starting to recently fuck. What the hell is his name? I'm forgetting. I just know he's the GOAT. Anyway, I sent a picture to you guys of what both of them ended up looking like, and they were just fucking destroyed. It was a hell of a fucking fight.
Yeah, it just looked terrible. Like the way their faces got
They were fucked
mangled.
up. Yeah, let's see what happened here.
Boom.
Yep, that was it.
Yeah, that's
Back of the
that's
dome.
the one.
No, it's
Not
on the
really. It's on the
temple.
side, on the temple. Oh, face down, ass up.
Yeah,
That's how he landed on the canvas, guys.
yeah, that's how.
Sure. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
silver
He was
bullet.
trying to get
Yeah,
up. but
Silver
no.
bullet, that motherfucker.
Don't
Make
even.
sure.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, right on top of the ear. Yep. It was
And
that.
down
crazy.
goes Frazier.
Yeah. Nap time, son. It's crazy. Yeah, like I said, not unexpected. I mean, it lasted longer than I thought it was going to. Got into the 4th round.
I think Lomo was like he thought he won the last round, and so this round he was like, all right, I gotta end this. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. He's like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
put him right there.
It's just too bad he's not like that much of a big name, really.
I think the problem is there's too many promotions in boxing. Like there's too many, not necessarily promotions, but like commissions. There's like, there's so many, like
That's
the fact
sports
that
in general, though.
not really. Think about it. I mean, like how many champions of, football are there? Like it's just the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's like you can have a guy that has
Multi-weights,
5 or 6 different championships from different,
Weight classes.
different, not necessarily weight classes, but different commissions. It's just,
I see. I know what you're
That's
saying.
why I said
now.
WBC or
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a few, and I don't know how that works, and I think that it's hard for people to keep up with that so much, because I mean, there's the thing. It's like aside from this, like I can probably bet that there's been, maybe 4 or 5 different,
Well, it's
big
for,
fights
for me.
that-
Like with soccer, it's hard for me to keep up with what cup is what. Like
Right,
the
right.
Gold
Well, they
Cup,
have-
the World
yeah.
Cup.
that's a good example.
Well,
right?
the Gold Cup is just the
Latin
introduction.
America
Yeah.
Cup and all
Yeah,
that.
because they always have them separate, and whoever went from there go
Right.
to the next one.
And so for me, it's hard to keep up with them. Like what?
Yeah.
What's going on? What cup is this?
Yeah.
What's so special about this cup?
Yeah,
I have a
It is a
sippy
lot.
cup at home.
yeah.
Is there a sippy cup soccer game or something?
That should be. That'd be.
Stay with hockey.
Yeah.
It's very
You
simple.
win this.
1 cup.
Stanley.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah,
Just
Lord
Stanley.
Stanley. That's all. That's all. But I mean, and even that, right? So that again, that's more simplified. Is you have you have your minor league and you have the NHL.
The farm teams.
Yeah.
Which by the way, you have a game, don't you?
Yeah, I have practice tonight, games, every week.
In San Diego, right? It's where you usually play.
Yep.
Actually,
I usually play down in Riverside over by the Tyler Mall.
Oh, okay.
And but today we these guys, Patriots Hockey, it's a nonprofit that helps veterans and active duty service members,
Yeah.
with hockey, and we're having a practice, and I'm helping run the practice.
Nice.
So
Cool.
I get to go have fun on the ice.
Nice.
An hour and a half drive.
What time's the practice?
11:30 to
Damn,
1:30.
That's late.
Wow.
It's free. That's the thing. Free ice when
That makes sense.
Ice time time at a rink for an hour is anywhere from $350 to $475.
Wow.
Really?
But because it's a nonprofit, that's a tax write-off because it's time that's donated.
Well,
Even though they had nothing planned,
It's still a tax write-off.
it's a tax write-off
Tax
because
write-off
it's been
for nice.
donated.
Speaking of taxes,
Speaking of taxes,
I did my taxes.
yeah, how much are you getting back?
I only got like a little over 5, which is fine. Like my tax person was like, the good news is you're gonna get some money back. The bad news is you're not getting as much. It's like I'm glad with that. Like I'm happy.
I actually
Well,
ended
yeah.
up paying the government, not the state, only the feds,
Feds.
and I only owed them $120. I was like,
Not bad.
Score.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, what are we changing this time?
Yeah, I'm changing it because I gotta do something here. Because my freaking phone app is being dumb.
Acting a fool.
Oh,
Oh, water spilled.
no more.
Follow it.
Oh man, come on, Larry. We're gonna die in 12 years. You just spilled water.
I know.
That's true.
10 years.
How dare you?
Contributing to global warming, and that's why people are running away from third world countries.
Oh, there we are. We're on screen now.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out.
I have to do this and then this. Let's see if this is gonna work. Probably not because I'm too far away.
What is that?
It looks like a QR code.
It is a QR code.
Yeah.
Here, I have to scan it. I'll be right back.
What's a QR
I don't know what it means.
for?
It's kind of like a barcode, but
Uh-huh.
for everything.
Don't turn around, Carlos.
Time out. Okay, Larry's scanning it right now. He's getting closer and closer to the TV.
Wait for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got it.
There
It
it
is
goes.
scanned.
Yay!
Great success.
What?
Probably nothing.
So what does that do? Why'd you scan it? What was it scanning for?
It's so it can link it to the app.
Got it. Technology is crazy.
Ah.
Carlos was trying to, but he was a little too late.
Too slow. Here, it's not gonna do anything.
I'm already aware.
And I give up.
So how was that fight, Carlos? Was it good for the 4 rounds that it lasted? 4 or 5 rounds?
The dude didn't give up. No.
There's no fight back. No nothing. No.
Yeah.
Terrible.
What can you do?
Terrible. Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody that can give Lomachenko a challenge. Who do you think would
He's a
back in the
heavyweight,
day?
isn't he?
No, he's not heavyweight.
No.
Lightweight.
I think he's a lightweight.
Oh, well, gents, it is time for me to bounce.
Well, sir,
I got to make a nice long drive.
have fun at your hockey game.
Will
Thank
do.
you for
Thanks for
stopping
joining
by.
us.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate being a guest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Have a
See you later, bud.
Good seeing you.
Yep, you too.
Good seeing you, sir.
Be safe and have fun.
Carlitos, got your Corona Familiar there.
Enjoy.
You don't take it, you leave it.
You're gonna find it, huh? Yeah. You're fine.
Are the dogs gonna bite me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, your
Don't
PP
comer el
safe.
Winnie.
Your PP safe.
I can't see my pee-pee without my...
Oh my god.
So if you didn't hear Carlos, he can't see his PP without his flashlight, so he came back in to look for his phone.
Magnifying glass.
Oh, what is this?
What is that?
It's an
Oh, it's an
owl.
owl.
Supposed to be more. Recognize all one.
That's what?
Okay, I didn't hear a word he just said, but we'll
Me
wait
neither.
for.
Yeah, we got headphones
So
on.
you put your
Your
pen
pen? Pencil?
in here or something, pencil. Let's see. We got a pen here, so let's see what goes. That's it. Woo! There we go.
Fucking bugs.
Right
Oh,
there.
that's a fucking moth.
Some moth.
Mothra.
Mothra.
Oh, speaking of Mothra, the new Godzilla's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, with Mothra.
My god, what the fuck?
With
Quit
Mothra.
remaking shit.
Well, you know what? People are running out of ideas.
Yeah, they
No
are.
shit.
They're just recycling shit now.
Can you give me the cork for this?
I can.
Let's put that back on there.
Yeah, we should.
No more.
Delicious.
It is very good, but
Oh, I
it's-
had an old fashioned at
Where?
Prohibition.
How was it?
It was okay. It was good because they did it with Buffalo Trace. So I was like, yeah,
Makes it a little bit
because
too
I should have asked him what whiskey you're gonna use, but then when I saw when he was using it, I was like,
Well, they are known for their whiskeys. Like they know what whiskeys.
they had a
are
shitload
good.
of whiskeys. That's what they did do.
Only problem is it's pretty pricey.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little overpriced.
It was. Yeah, it was. I only had like one or two.
We
but-
always say, best bet Heroes.
Oh yeah.
Heroes has a good selection,
Good selection and
they're cheap,
fair prices.
and their pours are very nice.
Yes, they are.
They're very nice. Because they don't sell the whiskeys as much because they're a brewery, right?
Yeah.
So I have this book here that my coworker let me borrow. It's called "When God Winks at You." The author
What the
is Squire Rushnell. Pretty much talking about coincidences and stuff like that. Well, there's a funny part in here where the author is like, "How did my book get into Oprah's hands?" Which is how his book blew up, right? Well, a few pages prior to that, he was talking about how he was speaking to Oprah's producers and talking about his book. It's like maybe that's how.
Have you guys seen Oprah's Sixth Toe?
Yes.
Yes.
I have seen it.
That's pretty
have.
crazy.
Will you
Are
lick
you
that
into
toe?
toes?
Huh?
Are you into toes? Are you into feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
But you eat and lick-
no, I mean, if a chick takes care of her feet, then I know she's gonna take care of her pussy.
Hey, by the way, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, let's move
Happy
on
birthday.
from that.
Oh, okay.
What, from your birthday?
Yeah.
No.
We can't. It's
Happy birthday, dude. Here
Cheers.
we go. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Another year with your ugly ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of, man, sorry for your loss. Myra's, Myra's
Yeah.
on passing.
yeah.
I know that. I didn't know. I saw her there a few times. But I mean, she was used to come by pretty often in terms of when there was family gatherings, and she was a nice lady.
Yeah, she was. She's take care of my kids. So
Yeah,
It's tragic, man.
yep.
That was a crazy week, man. It was a heart attack as well.
Yeah. She had a cardiac arrest. So
Yeah, same thing with my ex-father-in-law. Same thing what happened, which is his funeral is this
Sunday, is it?
on Tuesday.
Well, Sunday is the viewing. Monday is the actual.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday's the actual funeral.
Yeah, because I have the funeral to go to on Saturday, and then I can't make. I was gonna go to at least to the wake, and then it's like, dude, there's just too many. Like in that 1 week, it's like it's too many going on.
Pretty
It's
crazy.
unfortunate.
I think our friend Claudia too. No, like one of her family members.
I don't know.
I don't know. Pino was giving me the eye. So
What I was that?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened.
You guys had a moment or what?
I guess.
What kind of eye? I mean, that's what I
Yeah.
want
The
to know.
stink eye.
pink
there's-
eye.
Oh,
the pink eye.
well, at least maybe gets the pink eye that gets to the brown eye later.
As long as Speaking of
Just as long
brown
as you
eyes.
use a baby white, then I guess.
Whoa,
No,
fuck.
okay. Too much?
No, not too much.
Okay.
Again,
too much.
if that's what you enjoy. Go for it.
Carlos, would you like some whiskey?
Sure, let's try it out.
All right,
It's pretty good.
Here.
it's right
What do we
there.
got?
One right there.
We have the
Redbreast 12 cast strength.
We all know how you like breast.
I love titties.
Yeah. Well,
Who doesn't love a good pair of titties?
That's true.
I mean,
No,
as
I've
far as from
never met like a
I
straight
mean, as-
dude that's
What is-
like,
look,
no,
even
I
from
hate titties.
no, even from what I hear, even gay dudes appreciate them.
They get to feel them up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen it.
I mean,
Like, oh, these are nice. Like what? Really?
Fuck, I'd pretend to be gay if I can grab some free titties.
And that's a problem. Like with
Well,
the
you don't have to
whole.
pretend.
free titties as opposed to what paid titties.
Yeah, I mean, pay, you go to
I
a
mean, I
strip
guess.
club.
Yeah. I mean,
If you go to a strip club,
Depends which one though.
what?
Which
strip
one
club? The raunchy ones, the bottom of the barrel. The
Damn.
C-section fucking
one that
scars
has
on
bullet
Saturday
holes,
nights. Yeah, that's the
stab
one that I want to
wounds.
go.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. You know, they smell like sweat and shit. Like, so you get next to them, you're like, oh, fuck. That way.
That's
if
the
you're-
trade off.
Yeah, well, if your
I'll
wife
pass.
smells you, you'll be like, oh, you've been hanging out with the boys, huh? You're like, fuck yeah.
I'll pass. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
there's like it's so bootleg they can't even afford glitter to put on you. Like that's how bad.
Wow.
That's the one you want to go to.
They roll in the sand because there's some
Yeah.
glitter in the sand.
Yeah,
That's,
Oh, this is good.
Right?
This is really good.
yeah.
Ooh.
You
Yes,
gotta
sir.
try. Like the standard one is not bad, but really,
You know
like
what?
the cast strength
Yeah,
is
the
actually.
Let's have him try the standard one.
Yes,
This
And
is, yeah,
get
this
his-
is really good.
Get his opinion on that.
Redbreast.
I think. I mean, unfortunately, you're going backwards here, but I
Brown
think.
breast. I am going backwards.
Yeah, because it's
Benjamin Button in disguise.
yeah. Because the other one, I think I think
Oh,
this
we
one,
put 'em in the back.
this
That's
one, you
cool.
get a better appreciation of the cast strength one, if you go from the standard one to the cast strength one. I think
Castrate. So it's got no penis.
cast strength is basically they
okay.
don't water it down.
It's
They
just
said
straight
cast
from the
straight.
They
cap.
just
And
from
this one they water it down.
this one they proof it down to a lower alcohol content. Which just looking at the color, I mean, you can tell there's a pretty
even
big
smell
difference.
too.
This one smells kind of like Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, like the apple one?
Yeah,
Oh
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
smells
yeah.
like.
There is
Oh,
apple
okay.
in there. Yeah.
I see.
Is that what it is?
that's
There's
a pretty
some green
distinct.
apple in there.
That's a pretty trademark kind of thing for
Green apples.
for Irish whiskey is like kind of the green apple / pear. You get a lot of that in
Sounds pretty
Irish
good
whiskey.
too. I don't know.
Honestly, I can't even taste this. The hell?
See, like I said, you're going
Yeah.
backwards. So,
Here,
and they're the same. They're the same thing.
wash
It's-
your mouth out with water and then taste it.
I have beer.
There
That
you go.
works. That
There you go.
works.
That'll work. But yeah,
like
there's
water.
basically they're the same thing, except the other one's proof down from this one. But the cast strength is definitely the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't even. I can't taste this. This one,
It's
Yeah.
more, you can taste that
It's a
one
lot more complex.
more bold.
sure, complex, whatever.
Yeah,
The flavor's there. I'll drink both of them.
yeah. Why not? They're the same thing.
Just yeah.
One has water in it, more water.
So, do you have any birthday plans?
No.
What are you, like 56 now?
37.
Oh, I was close.
The fuck am I gonna do at 37? The fuck? What am I gonna sell? No.
I don't know, man.
That's why I didn't want to tell anyone. But you know,
You can go
fucking
to
social
I was
media
not
and
surprised.
shit. Fucking social media.
go to AARP
Well, I didn't
and
get
hang
that.
out. Go to old folks home, chill.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
some
not that old, you fuck face.
Get a fucking early bird special at fucking Denny's.
There you go, bro.
That's 55 and over.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Aren't you like 56?
I could be fooled.
You missed your opportunity. You could have said you were turning 69, but
No.
you didn't.
Imagine when we are like 50 something. This could be a trip
That'd be awesome.
if we get there. God willing, if we get there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're all going to die in 12 years, so it doesn't really
Speaking
matter.
of dying,
With Bart, with Cal Farts.
Nipsey Hussle just got gunned down.
Well,
Oh,
that was
last week.
yeah.
Was it? Yeah,
Well,
that's Sunday.
He didn't look black to me. He always looked
Hispanic?
Asian?
sandish.
Sandish, huh? Interesting. His didn't his funeral just happen like yesterday or something like that?
his funeral happened today.
Today,
the
that's right.
the memorial or the ceremony happened yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and the procession.
The game posted a video of allegedly listening to the police CB, and they were talking smack about it and stuff like that. Like,
I
I
heard.
mean, I guess it makes
Yeah.
sense
yeah,
for anything like that. I mean, they're just they're there because they gotta be there, not because they're fans or anything.
right.
I mean, and in reality, it's like they're there for crowd control. I mean, they're not there because they want to be there. It's because people get rowdy and that sort of thing, and that's what ended up happening.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a fan of his music, I guess, because I didn't really listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
I heard like one or two songs on the
That's
radio,
the
and that's about it.
Same.
But I guess the only positive thing is that I heard he did like a lot for the community that he was
Yeah.
in. So
He would help the.
that's why I guess a lot of people,
Yeah, that's why they were upset.
going on with this hoopla or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
makes sense.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
Oh, so anything else we need to talk about?
No.
I think
Oh, the creepy porn lawyer.
Avenatti
Yeah.
is facing over 300 years.
Yeah,
300 years?
dude. Here's the
300 years?
Over 300 years.
so here's the type of piece of shit that this dude is one of the people that he stole from, because he stole from multiple people. One of the people that he stole from was a paraplegic that got a settlement, and he ended up kept telling him no, I haven't got the money, and it was I think it was millions of dollars that he ended up stealing just from that one guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was wired to him.
You don't like vegetables, huh?
No, I guess not.
Nope. And which is funny because he's the dude that was adamant about Trump releasing his taxes and this and that, but
And he
lo and
was,
behold,
and
he
not
was
just
the one
that,
that-
but he was now he's being accused of tax fraud. Was actually charging people that worked for him, he was withholding money from them for taxes, but he never ended up paying it to the IRS. He was
which
just
screwed
holding
them,
on to-
which screwed those people over. Right?
Yeah,
with the IRS.
yeah. So
How does that work? Would you still have to pay that shit back to the IRS? I assume you can't fucking get one
Well,
around
if
the
you-
government, but
Well,
I'm sure.
I assume they're gonna sue the fuck out of him or whatever and try
Yeah,
to get
but
money.
what
the
are you gonna
government,
get?
the government's not like, well, you know what? Sorry, this happened to
Yeah,
you.
that's
Well,
No,
that's
I
my,
doubt it.
no, they're gonna be
that's
like,
what
no, we want our money.
yeah,
That's what I
But if he goes to jail, how's he going to pay that back?
well,
By
he
time?
should have access. I mean, he had a fucking private jet that they fucking confiscated from
Yeah,
him.
they did.
Oh.
I mean, again, but that's one of those depreciating asset type of things. So it's how much are you really going to get from a private jet?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The market's not really too huge for that,
Not
for
not,
used private jets.
Not at the moment. No,
No, so
it's not.
For
I think
that
every-
shit,
Oh, man, I was
don't
going to
have
look for one next week.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is buying a private jet is not the hard part. Just like buying a German car isn't the hard part. It's owning it.
It's the
Because the
maintenance.
maintenance costs. Yeah.
That's
The
whoa.
hell? What the hell happened there?
Someone's in your car, dude.
I know. Call the cops.
Call the popo. It's caught on ring.
Yeah. No, but other than that, I don't think I had anything.
No, I don't- I
There's
don't
the whole
either.
Georgetown University tuition thing.
Lomachenko for that fight would hold his breath for 3 minutes underwater.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's part of his training.
That was part
So
of
that's
his
what they were
training for
showing
this
in the
fight.
pool. Yeah.
Yeah, he was holding his breath for think he said the longest he went was like 4.
Fuck.
Well, he's no Wim Hof, but you know.
Dude, Wim Hof.
So I mean, you figure if you gonna hold your breath for 3 minutes, that's like going like the whole round without breathing. So
That is crazy.
I
Wow.
assume that's what he was training for.
So when he gets hit, he doesn't have to.
That's some like blood sport shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Amazing.
Because when you train underwater, like, I remember I used to try to do that as a kid when we had a pool.
Train underwater
Yeah,
for what?
like punching and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's-
I did it. Blood sport.
Yeah, there you go. See, Larry knows.
Yeah. Just doing it underwater, dude.
It's like
You
throw
remember that
punches
part?
underwater.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was effective though. But
I don't know.
Hey, did you ever try that hot sauce that you got?
no, it's the.
here, try
still
this
suck.
one. It's awesome.
No, I'm not trying any hot
Just
sauce
try
right
it.
now. Nope.
Put it in your eye.
Dude, I tried it. It's
put-
like a spicier tapatio.
Put it in
No.
your brown eye.
No. If you guys want to make some wings right now and then
Hey, I'm
fucking
down with
cook
some
'em,
wings.
well then I would try some, but other than that, then I'm not.
But you know what?
Plus, I don't think this shit is fucking spicy. If you got an Asian on there, that shit's not spicy.
Asian.
Fuck.
Oh, actually, it's made by the white
Challenge
dude.
accepted.
Well,
Here,
who's
try
the
it.
Asian?
Try it.
No.
That's his wife. Just try it.
Nope.
You're talking smack. Just try it.
Nope.
Dude, Asians, have you tried
Try
Thai
it.
food?
Come on. Try it.
No.
Just a tip.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Just wet your lips.
No.
Come on, bro.
I'm not trying.
Bite your lips.
Come on, dude.
No.
Don't be
It's
shy.
your birthday.
No.
It's your birthday. Come on, baby. It's
No.
your birthday.
I'm just trying to drink whiskey.
All right then.
Good times.
All right then. That's enough spice then, I guess. Well, I guess we'll
right.
close that out with that. Thank you guys for
All right.
joining us.
You guys have a good one.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.
He didn't like the tip.